This way now. You know
Like Shalom, we the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, your Lord's chosen people on this sign, the 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camp. They're teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. Fix this camera real quick.
just pick if you want back there. You know, like this. Right there.
So with that, I got a lesson I want to go into about how we have a job. We have a job to do, and our job is to teach the gospel. And the gospel means good news, and that means good news to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Cubans, all these nationalities that are on this sign. They're called the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the Israelites. So it's good news to them because the Lord made them a promise. Made them a promise that they would be kings and rulers of this earth. So let's go to Genesis 15 and 18.
This is Genesis 15 and 18. And the same day the Most High made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land from the river of Egypt into the great river, the river Euphrates.
The Most High made a covenant with Abram. It started all with Abram. His name was Abram, but it got changed to Abraham. So it all started with Abraham. You know, he made him a promise and said, I will give you this land to your descendants.
Yep.
And now, read it again.
This is Genesis 15 and 18. And it says, in the same day the Most High made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land from the river of Egypt into the great river, the river Euphrates.
So it said, the land, that land is talking about is the land of Israel.
Geology-wise, you think of Egypt all the way to the river Euphrates, which is where that ran to almost by back then Syria and Babylon.
Yeah.
So it's talking about that portion there. You know, in between.
Yeah, because that's when they came out of Egypt too, out of slavery. So he said to Abram and his descendants, so his descendants are Isaac, and Jacob. So let's go to Genesis 25 and 23.
This is Genesis 25 and 23. And the Most High said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
So right here, the Lord is saying to one of Abraham's descendants, saying that two nations are in because Isaac had a wife, Rebecca, and she had two sons.
And you notice that it said two nations. A nation is a race of people. So that means they ain't the same people. They share the womb, but that doesn't mean that they're the same, you know? The only thing that's similar they have is they share the root, but nationality-wise speaking, they're not the same.
Yeah, that's right, because it says two manner of people. That means it's two different characteristics because who do you always see who doesn't get along? It's somebody who doesn't get along all the time. You know?
Or even girls that get in relationships and they always say it's not me, it's them. But in reality, it's really them that mess up their relationship. Though. You know, just an example. He's gonna turn red.
Because it says when these two sons were in the stomach, you know, when she was pregnant, that they were gonna struggle together, meaning they were gonna always keep fighting.
Bickering, you know. 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So, yep, right there, twins, right? There was twins in her womb.
Yeah, because there's still, what do they call those fraternity twins that they don't look alike, but they're identical?
There's two type of twins. There's identical, which they look exactly the same, and then there's fraternal.
Yeah.
Like if you watch that movie, it's called Twins.
Oh, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, right? They're called twins. Now them two, they're what you call fraternal, because even though they don't look alike, you know, they still had like a connection, kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say Slovakia. They had different traits. Danny DeVito was like the player type, I believe. He was like getting all the women, and then I think Arnold was the sensitive one. Was he the sensitive one, or like the goofy one?
Yeah. So
their traits were like different though.
Yeah. They came from different places.
Yeah.
You know, because let me get this definition. It's a definition for fraternal, right? It says twins can either be identical, meaning that they develop from one egg, because women they got you can have babies from separate eggs, because it says twins can either be identical, meaning that they develop from one egg, which splits and forms two, which is non-identical or fraternal, meaning that each twin develops from a separate egg, and each egg is fertilized by its own sperm cell.
I was gonna say too, Slovakia, kind of like a land, right? You could plant an apple seed or you could plant a watermelon seed in that same land. You know, they'll still grow in that same land, you know?
So that means that these two sons, they had different fathers, you know?
Yeah.
These two sons, they had different fathers because the twins were separated, you know? And it wasn't the same DNA.
Like the same seed, huh?
Yeah. It wasn't the same DNA. It said right here, different, fertilized by its own sperm cell. See, because in rare cases, twins can have the same mother and different fathers.
Damn. So that goes to show, man. Jeremiah 3:1, that the land can be polluted though, and if you go back, it's still polluted. I mean, once someone else gets in that though, you try to go back to that though, that land's polluted. It's no good. You know what I mean? It's already used up. So think about that. What did it say? It's, sperm particle stays in the vagina, like literally in there like a week or two or something. So that particle is still in there though. You know what I'm saying? They don't leave for a while. And that's why women, their spirits are all jammed up though, because they got different spirits in them. You know?
So that's why is describing their birth, because their birth is describing their characteristics, and even their appearance. Because keep going.
Yeah. 20. You want to get to 25 to 27?
What verse were we in?
We're gonna be. I was gonna read 25. First came out red.
20.
Or we want to get 27.
25.
Okay. Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like in hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So the first came out red, like a hairy garment. So, the way we describe people is by color, right?
Yeah.
We say, oh, he's black, oh, he's white, But if you have a sense, what's white? This is white.
Show that page, yeah.
If you can see this is white, right? So, why is it that we call people black, white?
Yeah, because in my case, it's black.
Now that's black.
That's really black.
But the way to find out, what our color really is by the Bible, because the Lord is describing how Esau looks.
Because if you really think about it, how is it that a newborn baby is gonna come out with a literal garment, wearing a garment coming out of her, You know what I'm saying? So the Bible describes things in a parable way, or in the ways back then how they would describe things. You know what I mean? They describe them the way they describe them. Now his brother said, we were like, for example, white, right? Picked up this page right here. So that's how we describe the color white. So just think about it. How is it a baby gonna come out with a literal garment? You know what I mean? Just think about it. Keep it. 25. And first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So, the Caucasians, they call themselves white. But the reason why they call themselves that is because they're trying to hide themselves. They're trying to hide the truth to what they really are, which is red. They're trying to hide that.
And when that dude passed by, that's an example of Esau. Because I could see from his face, he was already carrying pink already and reddish already though. You know what I mean? I can imagine in the summertime he's gonna be red. Well, right now it's hot, don't get me wrong, but you can see that colorness and this pigment on his face. He's already pink though, turning red though, and you can see it on his face already though.
Yeah. And what do they call the devil? They call the devil red. They describe the devil as being red. So now, let's go to John 8 and 44.
You said 44? Okay. This is John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
So right here, he's telling somebody, you are of your father, the devil. Now, how is it that the devil could be a father? I thought the devil was supposed to be in the spiritual realm or down there.
How does the devil have a son?
Yeah.
The spiritual devil, right?
How can the devil? He's saying, how can the devil, your father, the devil? God's saying that the devil's here on earth. Saying that the devil can have sex.
John 8:44. You are of your father, the devil, and in the lust of your father he will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, He's speaking of his own, for he is a liar and father of it.
So, so when he says you're the devil, you're of your father the devil, all he's saying is that you're a liar, because I'm gonna get the definition for a devil.
Yeah, because they say a murderer. What did it say? He was a murderer from the beginning. Who was the first murderer? Cain.
Yeah, that's right.
Cain was the first murderer. He's the one that picked up the stone, which back then was still is a weapon. And who's this? What does Esau love? His weapons, though. So he used that weapon of, to kill Abel. So who's the one that kills with the weapons nowadays? Besides Jacob. But who loves the weapons? Who's the cunning hunter?
Yeah, because when you go to definition for devil, it says accusing falsely or false accuser, which is a liar, and then also it's a metaphor. It said applied to a man who by opposing the cause of the Most High. So a man that's going to be going against the Most High may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him.
And there's First John, the second chapter. It says, "Little children, so like I'm paraphrasing, there are many antichrists." So anti just means against. They wanna claim that one person to be an antichrist, but it tells you in that precept that there's one in many antichrists. So anti just means against them. So anyone can be an antichrist, though.
So I hear it saying that it's the devil is a man who's a liar, and who is the man on this earth who has done the most lying? Well, first, you have to look at the land of Israel, the land of the Jews. Now, the best way to hide yourself is to make yourself look like God, or to make yourself look like the Son of God, or to make yourself look like an angel, right?
Well, peaceful, that come with peace,
Because the scriptures say, paraphrasing, that the devil transforms himself into an angel of light, meaning he makes himself look good.
Yep. There's Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogues of Satan.
Who are saying that they're Jews right now, How can you believe a simple thing that these people in the land are saying that they're the real people of the Lord?
And it says synagogue of Satan,
So if the Bible's saying that somebody's going to be lying about saying that they're Jews, hey, take it to them right now,
Yeah, because they're right now in the land, which is Esau.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that precept goes perfect to what I said.
Whoever's in that land right now, that's who's the liars.
I got this definition of synagogue that says the place of worship of a Jewish congregation.
Yep.
So why is that called Satan, synagogue of Satan? Because Satan's dwelling there right now.
It looks like a Jewish, and they're calling themselves Jews, and Jewish, it ain't even a word.
Yeah, because even ish needs a little bit.
If I say I'm gonna be here at 5-ish, that could be any time.
That don't mean you're gonna be here directly at 5. It could be 5:24. It could be 5:38. It could be 5:49.
Yeah. So are you a Jew or not?
Yeah.
Man, it's only yes or no.
Yeah, and then you go, and then if you want to say you have me to call yourself Judah because you guys know because you can't proclaim Judah because you guys know you guys ain't Judah, so you try to say Jewish a little bit, but how, you will say right, hey, we're Judah because we from the tribe of Issachar, and we say yeah we are. So if someone asks though, hey, what tribe are you guys from? Oh, we're Issachar, but we're Israelites, you know.
Because the Jews, they're the ones that lead the nation.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why it's on top right here.
The oracles, they come from the Jews. You know, the visions.
Yeah.
And all that.
And then Alpha Bibbins, which is Elijah, he's the one, I believe he was from the tribe of Judah, So it started from him. Because the northern kingdom, because in the beginning it was the southern kingdom, So then eventually the northern kingdom started, coming in though. But see these other camps though, they'll be like, nah, there's some Israelite camps that don't believe, they just stay with the southern kingdom and that's it. They don't believe also the northern kingdom is in the new covenant.
Yeah, so that's why we're trying to wake you up and let you know who the devil is. So let's go back to what you said in Genesis 4 and 8 with Cain.
4 and 8.
Yeah.
This is Genesis 4 and 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. So he killed him.
Yep. This is the first account that you see about a murder.
Yeah, recorded,
Yeah, a murder. Have you ever seen a murder? You want to see a dead body? Have you ever seen a dead body?
Yeah.
This is it, And this dead body, it was laying on the ground, and the blood was going into the earth, and the blood was crying to the Most High,
9, it says, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
So right there, that's a lie.
Yeah.
You know what you did to your brother. He said, I don't know what happened.
Pretty much saying, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What am I supposed to look after my brother?
Like I'm his big brother?
Yeah. So that's the main thing going against the scriptures is not being your brother's keeper. That's the main duty of an Israelite is to look after your brother.
Yeah, well, Matthew's 22 chapter said, love your brother like you love your thyself. You know what I'm saying? That's a commandment, though. That's a commandment. I mean, there's 613, of course, but that was this, like, you know what I'm saying? You see it, like it's up there, it's up there.
This devil, he didn't care about his brother. That's why he sold his birthright. He sold his birthright just for a piece of food.
Yeah, it goes to show, man. Yeah, he wasn't spiritual, man. He wasn't spiritual.
Verse 14.
Yes. 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive. It's supposed to show Esau, this devil was first fugitive, and he calls us people right here on the fugitives. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. What would it keep reading? 15. And the Most High said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Most High set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him shall kill him.
So right here, because he killed his brother, now the Most High, he's going to set a mark on him. Okay, now, I'm going to get the definition of the mark.
So, goes to show when While this tribe though commit a crime, whatever, oh, they become a fugitive though. But that goes to show who's the actual first fugitive though. Because Esau likes to use that word. Oh, this fugitive has did this and that though. But look what your forefather did though.
Yeah. So definition right here from Mark is a sign or a signal, a distinguishing mark, something that's gonna make a difference, something that's gonna show difference, and also an omen. Now, an omen, that means a future event, and the Most High, He put that mark on Cain for a future event, because when that future event comes, that mark's still going to be there. So,
Like a prophecy though.
yeah, it's a future prophecy. Because when you put a mark on something, it's kind of like you put a flag. It's like saying, "Here I am."
Yeah. Kind of with the people that give up though, they put the white flag up and they give up.
Yeah.
That's a sign. And it wasn't. How can I say this? It wasn't a mark on the forehead either, because if it was a mark on the forehead, he could easily wear a Taliban or something. He could hide his mark though. So this is a mark that said, you can't hide it though. So it had, you know what I mean? Because you say you get a mark on your hand, you can cover that. But no one's gonna be able to see that mark though. You got even a mark on your neck. You know how people, let's say they get hickeys and shit, they be wearing like the girls and shit, whatever, they wear sweaters, or the guys be wearing turtlenecks. They could hide that hickey on their neck though. So this mark, man, was leprosy.
So this devil, he can't hide it. The only way he can hide it is hiding behind the curtain. Like a ventriloquist. You think it's him, but you think it's Jesus. But that ain't the real Lord. So from there, let's go to Revelation 12 and 9. So the devil, that's a future prophecy.
Revelation 12 and 9. The great dragon was cast out, that whole serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
So it says the great dragon, the old serpent. It's even going back to Adam and Eve. When the serpent betrayed Eve.
So just titles, man.
Yep.
Titles.
The serpent, the dragon, the devil.
All they forgot to put on that precept was Esau.
It says
naming all of them.
Yep. And Satan. It's all of them, all in one.
Yeah, he said all in one, so it had to be one particular one.
They're all working together. The spiritual demon Satan, he has to work with the counterpart of the devil here on earth, in order to make things work.
That kind of time.
Oh,
I was just gonna say. So think about it. How you think about it though? How is this gonna be a snake? And the ones that people think the horns and the tail, and then that's the devil, and then it's Satan though. How they're all gonna be like thinking wise though? How is it gonna be the same one? A serpent, the devil that you guys think it was with the horns and the tail. How is that gonna? You know what I'm saying though? So this has to be one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So where do they get the horns and the tail and the pitchfork? Where do they get it from? We're gonna show you. So read that again.
Revelation 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
So the devil and Satan deceived the whole world. They got the whole world under hypnotized.
How is a snake gonna deceive a person? Think about it. A snake, you see it crawling. Oh, this motherfucker made me fall down right now, or oh, this motherfucker made me go off right now. How is a snake gonna deceive a person though? When all you used to do is just walk away from the snake or run away. You know what I'm saying? How is an actual snake that slithers gonna make you? You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, bro.
Hey, we even call, we even call people who do us harm, we call them snakes.
Yeah. Because even Yahweh Shai called the wicked Pharisees, what did he call them? Vipers, right?
Yeah, vipers.
Vipers, yeah.
So the devil and Satan are working together. So now, if the devil's here on earth and Satan is in the spiritual realm, let's say, the devil here on earth, who is Esau, right? Esau has a spirit. Now, if you were able to see his spirit, it would look like this. Now, when you go to the devil's Bible, right? There's a thing called the devil's Bible.
Is that the big one you told me last time?
It's a big ass Bible. It's bigger than a body, And this Bible, it was written like in 3 days or 3 nights or something by a monk.
Yeah. That's all.
Yep, a monk, and he actually seen the spiritual demon Satan. He's seen him because it says right here. Let's see.
The spirits, man, like angels too, man. They what is it in Ezekiel, the first chapter? The way the angels' faces are moving so fast, though, that you're thinking spiritual wise, so it's gonna come at you in different forms. You're gonna see them in different forms and things like that. Also too, in Ezekiel the first shows you that angels were so-called black, because that's how it's described their feet though in that chapter.
So it says right here in the Devil's Bible, it is also known as the Devil's Bible because of a large illustration of the devil. Because of a large illustration, and illustration is what? It's a depiction.
It's a drawing, yeah.
It's a drawing. If you tell me my body part looks like this, and my head looks like this, I'm gonna draw it out and I'm gonna get a picture, right? So it says, because of a large illustration of the devil on the inside and the legend surrounding its creation. So, if we get an illustration of the devil or an image, it's gonna look like this.
Yeah, that's the one from that book, right?
Yeah. So this is Satan, if you can see it. This is Satan from the Devil's Bible with the horns and the tail, and that's the spiritual demon. So this demon and the white man here on earth, the devil, they're both working together.
It's kind of like angels, right? There's the spiritual angels, but we're also could be called angels because we're just messengers, We're working on the right-hand side, though. So we are angels, though, Because all it is messenger, you know what I mean? So we can call ourselves angels, too, because we're working on the right-hand side, though. And someone that's doing something bad, though, we can call them Satan. Like, there's a shirt in Walmart that says, stay away, or keep away, Satan. You know what I mean? There's Walmart, there's a shirt that says, stay away or keep away, Satan. You know what I mean?
So this will be my last scripture in Habakkuk 2 and 4.
You want me to get it or you got it? Okay, Habakkuk 2 and 4?
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
So it says, his spirit, his spirit that's inside of him is not upright. That means it's wicked. And this is talking about Esau because it says that Esau It's the border of wickedness. You know, he must be the devil. You know,
What he put our people through, man.
because his soul, we can see his spirit. And he got that mark.
Yeah.
You know.
And I actually got this book though. Can I just show it real quick? Yeah, I don't know if I think you probably heard of it. It's called something about the Negro Question Part 4. Did you ever hear about this? You seen it? Well, look at this is the proclaim that the Byzantine time and all that, there was Jacob ruling though, you know? And where's the one? But anyways, it showed pictures, like, you know, just look at. So it shows pictures. I think it was the Irish or let me just look for it real quick.
Yeah, that book, you know, goes back to the Moors. You know, back when the Negroes and Latinos, they were ruling in that land of Europe.
Gone. Yeah, because well, I'll say right now, I'm looking for what, you know, pictures of what this devil did to our people, you know, because the self-proclaimed Irish, they're actually Jake used to live up in there, but they got sent as slaves to Jamaica though, you know. But there's pictures. I'm trying to look for it right now. There's pictures of these fucking Englishmen. They're fucking stabbing and doing to the babies though, you know. Yeah, they were straight. Oh, okay, here, look at. You see that? They painted over the picture though. But look at what this one says. Look at, and these are the Irish, right? These are the Irish, and these are the Englishmen. And look what they were doing to Jake's baby. But they try to paint. Look at, you can see here, that lady's arm is white, but see her left hand is black and her face is black. Look at that. Look at that. And that's what they were doing to our people. Look at this Englishmen. This is the fucking work of the devil, you know? And look at, and they were thrashing our kids though. And the kids though, I'll show the camera right now. But man, they were. This has to be the work of the devil, man, to be doing shit like that. But guess what? I believe it's Psalms. What is it? 147 or 137. That we're gonna do that to you, Esau. We're gonna be bashing your guys' kids. So look at the Jake woman straight. That's the Jake woman right there. Look at fork. Look at the fork. Oh, the devil, right? Let me show the camera real quick. So this is English. The guy with the fork, that's a Englishman, and that lady right there is a Jake woman. Look at her hair texture. It's kind of curly though, and they were poking her, and she was above the some wooden staves or metal staves where she was burning alive though. And there's the devil. Oh, and that's the devil poking her. So guess what? That's hell right there. They're going through hell, Jake. You know. And you know what I'm saying? Because look at that. Look at that. Look at. This was someone that was painting, like you said, it was painting what was going on. So something's going on right now. So the artist behind, you know, just painting this shit, painting. You know what I'm saying? Look at this Englishman.